This story probably took place 97, maybe 98. I wound up walking with a couple of my friends over to my other friend's house who lived on the block that you would walk straight up and enter the woods. When you would enter the woods, you would go through a trail and it would come to a road, and then there would be the 3-story building that we've all grown to know and love, and you would walk up an incline road, which then you could either go left, which would bring you closer to an entrance closer to my house, or you could go right and it would go straight up and eventually hit a public road. I remember it had to be about fall. Maybe it was just starting to get cold. Maybe it was just starting to get cold outside. And we were walking to my friend's house, and we were hanging out at the bottom of his block waiting for him to come out. And we're looking straight up, and you could see through the trees. So yeah, it was definitely either autumn or winter. And we see like flashes of light coming from the woods. And we're like, what? We're like, oh man. We're like, once our friend comes out of the house, you know, we should go up there and go see what the hell's going on. Because this is our woods, you know, and we know everything about the woods, and we wanted to, you know, just see who. We probably knew who was up there. So eventually my friend comes out, and we wound up walking up there, and we don't see the lights anymore, but we're walking up, and we walk through the trail, and we walk up the road. Now we're walking up that inclined road, which is adjacent to or parallel to the 3-story building. And we're walking up, and we're all just talking because we haven't seen each other in a little bit. And we wind up making the right, and now walking towards the public road, I guess, but still deep in the woods. And we're walking and talking, and you know, we kind of even forgot why we were in the woods to begin with. We're walking, and I remember hearing a small sound right before what sounded like the turning over of an engine, at which time we were illuminated by a single headlight, and standing in front of that headlight was the silhouette of a guy holding a truck wrench. Now, bigger than the wrench you would find on a tool belt by about 2 or 3 feet, and a lot heavier, holding in one hand. And then I saw the silhouettes of 4 other people, or guys obviously, all come even with his silhouette. And we were like, what? Oh shit. And all I heard the guy say was, get him! And we took off. We turned around and we ran as fast as we could. And they were behind us, and they were like right at our heels. You could hear them breathing, and they were gonna get us. We were running down that hill, the opposite side of the inclined road, which is now it's a hill that we're running straight down, and you could hear them behind us huffing and puffing and growling. I don't know what they were doing. They wanted our blood, and we're running as fast as we can, and we're nervous as all shit because this is real. It would have been something if it was a ghost or something. You could at least, you know, be like, I don't believe it. But these were men, and they had tools, and they were looking to definitely do us bodily harm. We were running down. We ran through the trail where the road became the trail, and out the other side of the fence. And when we got to the street, we stopped, thinking, you know, we're safe. We made it out of the woods. And you could still hear them running. So we ran straight down the block, and they were still chasing us. So we're like, whoa, you know. Usually if you're out of the woods, it's just a safe bet that, you know, all right, we scared them good and plenty. Let's go do whatever the hell we were doing. And proceeded to chase us another 2 blocks in like residential area, which was unbelievable. And we stopped 2 blocks later, and the guy stopped, you know, 2 blocks behind us, and he just yelled, and I could hear him like as clear as day, and I could still remember what he said. He was like, "Stay the fuck out of our woods." And he started walking back, and in his hand was a huge tool or wrench or whatever the hell it was. He walked back up, and when we you know, we're dumb, so we start walking back towards the block, which we ran down, which my friend lived on. And when we got to the bottom of the block, he was at the top of the block, and he started running back down the block. We were like, holy shit, this guy's got balls. Because there was a bunch of us, and this guy was by himself, and he was still barreling. So then we ran, and then you saw him go back into the woods, and before he ran back into the woods, or walked back into the woods, because this guy wasn't running from us. He said, he was like, "Stay the fuck out of the woods." And he went back inside. I guess whatever they were doing, obviously, if they had tools and stuff, they were taking apart cars, I imagine. But yeah, there was, at that point, I think I came to the conclusion, you know what? I'm a little too old to be walking through the woods late at night, looking for trouble, I guess. So that was the end of that story.